can this help me when things go wrong with what I have? And that's what I saw in it. And hopefully that was something that might help you see in it in the future as well. And one of my wives called me daddy every morning. And I wanted him to go to one of the private schools. It costs about 25 grand a year. And I said, if it pays half of that tuition, I'll be happy. Needless to say, it actually pays the whole tuition every year. Wow. And it paid off 2 car notes for me.
Hold on.
And another one of my wives actually passed away about a month ago, and that was my mom. And one of the reasons why she was a big why for me is because I'm the youngest out of 13 kids. Yes, it took her 13 tries to get it right. That's what I was saying too. But the thing about it, guys, is when she had me, she was 45 years old. Doctors told her to abort me, as well as priests told her to abort me. But she decided to have me and said only God could give life and only God could take life. And I thank her every day till the day she died, because she risked her life for me. And I always wanted to be able to never be in a position to tell her no. And I'm standing here before you to say that until she took her last breath, my mom never wanted to go to a nursing home. And I was able to afford her that until she took her last breath at her comfort of her own home in her own bed at the age of 88. And she was never able to have to go to a nursing home because I decided to be able to put myself in a position to pay for home health for her. And so she could at least accomplish that one dream that she wanted to do, is never step foot in a nursing home. So I thank God for that. The reason why it's important to share your why, and the reason why it's important to know why you do things, is because your why is what's going to push you to do something you've never done, to become the person you've never been. And this business is a great opportunity. Is it easy? No. But your why is what's going to push you to do greater things, right? And at the end of the day, if your why does not keep you up at night, and if your why doesn't make you cry, you need to find a bigger why. Because that is what's gonna get you to be your better self every single day. So let's talk about this thing that we call connect. If this can connect, all right. So we all connect with people every single day. Today, I've met so many people that I've connected with, and I even got a chance to share opportunity with them as well. So we all have a need to connect. The things that we do to help people connect with this vehicle are 2 things: energy and wireless. Does anybody pay an energy bill in this room?
Yes.
Okay, everybody pays an energy. Well, some people didn't. They must live in a tent or something. But does everybody have wireless? Okay, the ones that didn't raise their hands for energy raised their hands for wireless. So that means that those 2 things that we're talking about that we offer, that people have to have. You will always pay an energy bill, and you will always put yourself to be able to pay a wireless bill, right? So why not get paid on something you've already been paying for? Made sense to me. So now, we connect with people across the nation with the services that we provide. In the energy market, well, in the wireless first, we are nationwide, all right? We did partner up with a company called Sprint, all right? So doesn't matter where you are in the nation, you can utilize the service. Anybody heard of Boost Mobile? Anybody heard of Cricket, right? So understand that those companies that I just mentioned do not own their own towers. They lease from another towers from 4 major companies, which is AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, and Verizon. So any other company that you ever heard of, they are utilizing a tower from one of those 4 major companies. We utilize Sprint, okay? So I was a Sprint customer back when it was Nextel. Remember that? Can you hear me now? Yeah. So that's how long I've been a customer of Sprint, paying them directly. And I've never gotten paid for all those years. An average person will stay with their wireless company for an average of 10 years. So think about how long you've been with your company, right? So now, when we became partners with Sprint, I decided to get paid on a service that I've been paying for all these years. Same service, same number, same phone. Now the difference is I get paid for it. That's the power of empowering yourself, right? So now we also do energy. Anybody understand what deregulation is? Right. Deregulation means that you have a choice. Regulation, that means you do not have a choice. Thank God in Chicago, you have a choice on who you get your energy supply from. Com Edison is always going to be the company, your incumbent company that provides and delivers the service. If you ever paid attention to your electric bill, there is two parts of that electric bill. There's a delivery charge, and there's also something called a supply charge. Now, you have control on who you buy your supply from. Utilize that power of choice. Do not let them choose for you. Choose who you want, because you are living in a state that is deregulated. So what better choice than yourself? Okay? You could choose you to supply your own self with energy and get paid at the same time, right? So now, this opportunity started back in 2005 in Texas. Then in 2008, they came to Georgia. Then in 2010, they went up to the Northeast, where in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Delaware. Then they went into Ohio. And guess what? They are in the state of Illinois.
Yeah.
That's right. See, that is important, guys, because we could not be sitting here right now, as comfortable as we're sitting right now, if we didn't have the lights on. Right? And if it wasn't warm, right? So that goes to show you, people will not take a cold shower in the dark. And my boy out there in Atlanta, he always say, unless they had a bad day, but we're not gonna go, right? But guys, that's how powerful that this is, and you have full control over that. So now, how does it work? This is you. All you do is get a handful of customers, a few customers, and as those customers pay their bill, portion of that will go to Connect, but it comes right back to you month after month after month. So you're doing something one time and getting paid over and over and over again, right? I got involved in this business in 2008. Guys, I still have customers who are paying their energy bill, and they are still my customers since 2008. People will stop paying their mortgage before they stop paying their utilities. Remember, 2008 was the worst recession since the Great Depression. People were foreclosing on their houses left and right. But there's never been a time when a police officer put somebody out where their electricity and their gas was turned off. Okay? When they stop paying their mortgage, they're about to be put out, guess what they're gonna do? Transfer their service wherever they're moving to. So that goes to show you that this is a recession-proof business. So it doesn't matter whether somebody has a job or whether they lost their job, they will always budget for their energy and they will always budget for their wireless. So why not get paid on that? So now, guys, we are a proven success. We're not here to prove anything because we've already been proven. We started since 2005. We are now 2019, and we have about 26 more days left in this decade. So if we was not already proven, you would already hear about us all over CNN, Fox, or wherever. So we have nothing to prove. Its proof is in the pudding. They've already paid hundreds of millions of dollars to commissions paid out to associates. All right? How do I know? Because I just got paid today.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just got paid today. Friday never ever comes quick enough for me. Okay? And we are the top 20 direct selling companies in the nation. That's also powerful because we are been in existence since 2005. We're talking about comparing us to companies that's been around for 50, 60, 70 years. Amway's, Mary Kay's, and those companies that have been around forever. And we're in the realm in the same talk with these companies. That's powerful. And these people right here, guys, these are not paid actors. Okay? This guy right here, he's actually number 25 top money earning guy in the company. And he's on our team. Okay? So his name is Anthony Cooper. This other guy here, his name is the closer. He's been here before. All right? We know these people. These people were sitting on the same chairs as you. But guess what? The only difference between them and you is the fact that they decided to do something different and put action behind the opportunity. Did we go backwards? Okay. Okay. All right, so we have a simple business plan just like any other business, right? I like to compare simplicity like McDonald's. McDonald's may not make the best burgers, but they sell the most, correct? Why? Because they have a simple business plan. It's so simple that 16-year-old kids could do it, right? So simplicity is what creates duplication, and duplication is what creates wealth. If you keep things simple enough, you'll be able to get it duplicated. So it's not about what works, it's about what's duplicatable. Okay? And that's how we want to keep it in our business. What do? We enroll a few customers and we teach others to do the same. It's just that simple. Two things: enroll customers and teach others to do the same. To get started with our business, it only costs $199 to get started. Now, we're not talking about when you get started, you only could do business in the state of Illinois. We're talking about you're able to do business from Illinois all the way to California.
That's right.
Now, I don't know if you caught what I said earlier when I said that I own a Smoothie King
I heard that.
in Fayetteville, Georgia. Cost me $300,000 for that one location. And trust me, I really only do business within 5-mile radius.
Yep.
But it cost me $300,000 to do that.
Oh.
Okay? So, yeah, maybe 10 miles will come get a smoothie, but not often. But within 5-mile radius, you'll get more people that comes consistently. But it cost me $300,000 to do that. You're talking about $199 where you're able to do business from coast to coast.
Right.
Yes, that's powerful. Because if I wanted to open up another Smoothie King, it would cost me another $300,000. Depends on the location. And as expensive as Chicago is, it might cost me $500. But look, $24.95 a month will get you your virtual storefront, which is your website, your back office. I like to call it like a bookkeeping. You keep up with everything that's happening live with your business, okay? For only $24.95 a month. So that $199 is a one-time fee, guys, all right? So now, when you are opening up a business, as a business owner, there's 3 questions that you ask yourself. How much does it cost? We already know that, right? $199. When can I get my money back? And how quick I can make a profit.
That's it.
Those are the 3 questions a person always asks when they're investing in business. All right? So now, we have several ways where we get paid. Immediate income and recurring income. We're going to talk to you a little bit about immediate income. How do you get your money back immediately? This is you. The moment you get involved in the business, you are known as a director. But you want to become a qualified director. What does a qualified director mean? That means you are qualified now to get paid off everything that you do moving forward. How do you do that? The moment you get involved, you want to go ahead and get your Connect Pro. That is that website, that back office. You want to get that. I always say, a business without a sign is a sign of no business. Right? I would have been driving up and down. Yeah, I did get a little lost. But what saved me is because I saw a sign that says the Doubletree. And if it didn't have a sign there, I would have still been out there riding up and down. Right? So you want to have a sign that says you are open up for business. And that is having your Connect Pro. Okay? So they will substitute that Connect Pro for 2 points. All right? The next thing you want to do is become your own best customer. You paying an electric bill?
Yes.
Buy electricity from yourself. Okay? That will be your third point. The moment you get yourself one outside customer, your next door neighbor, somebody behind you, in front of you, somebody who owes you the most or love you the most, it could be the same person, doesn't matter. Right? The moment you get one person outside of your home to become your customer, you just got to become a qualified director. And now you got paid your very first check, which is $100. Yeah, $100, yeah. See, to me, $100 is pretty powerful. Because if you ever come to my Smoothie King, okay, in Fayetteville, Georgia, you would see a framed dollar that I've had since 2008. Now, everybody can make a dollar, but why is that dollar so special to me? That was my very first dollar that I ever made in my business. This is your very first $100 you've ever made in your business. That shows that it works. That's called a belief check. You believe that this thing could work. So what are you going to do? Because you're going to keep going, right? Because remember, you've been paying an electric bill for 20 years and never gotten paid for it. Now you're excited. So when you're excited, what are you going to do? You're going to call your friends. You're going to share this information with 2 people. Okay? Sam and Adam. Okay? When you share this information with 2 people, and Sam and Adam, what are you going to teach them? Same thing you did. You could only teach something to someone that you've already done. What did you do? You got 4 points and you taught them how to get qualified. The moment they got qualified, they got paid just like you, but you get paid because you decided to share it with people. You now just got paid $100 off of Sam, $100 with Adam. Okay? Now, the moment you get one more customer, that's going to put you in a position to get promoted to your first leadership position that we call regional director, and you will get paid an extra $300. That means you just made $600, okay, already with your business. How much did it take to start your business? $199. Did you make a profit?
Yes.
There you go. You've made your money and you've made a profit. People do this in a week or 2. The company gives you 30 days to get qualified. They give you 4 months to get promoted. People does it in a week. That means you've already made a profit. So moving forward from here on out is nothing but what? Profit. So they always say whoever quits on a
Profit.
If you're making a profit, why would you quit? You want to keep it going, right? So now you're going to continue to share it with people. So guess what? As you continue to share, we also know that people, this is not a good time for them. They don't want to do it, but guess what? They will become your customer. Just because they don't want to do the business, that don't mean that they cannot be your customer, right? Support the person that shared the information with you. You're gonna buy electricity anyway, buy from a friend, buy from a family member. The moment you get 7 customer points, you're gonna make another $100. You get to 10 total customer points, you're gonna get $500. You get to 15, you're gonna get another $500. So you just put yourself in a position to get $1,700 off of how much of a startup fee? $199. You just made about a $1,500 profit. Some people do it in 30 days, some people do it in 60, some people does it in 4 months. It doesn't matter how long you did it. The question is, where can you get a turnaround on your investment of $199 to make a $1,500 profit? Legally, guys. I've seen a lot of people's minds spinning. I'm talking legally, right? You can't do it anywhere. Think about this. If you decided to leave that money in your bank account, how long will it take for that money in your account to give you a rate of return of $1,500 profit? It's gonna take a lot longer than 88 years that my mother lived. Okay? So what does it prove? It proves that you don't get paid on saving, you get paid on investing. And what better investment is yourself, right? So now let's talk a little bit about another way you can get paid, and we call that customer plus, right? There are people that does pretty well in just enrolling customers. As you enroll customers, I mentioned that your first 15 customers, you got paid $1,200. And by the way, I just want to throw this out there. You get 15 customers, and as those 15 customers pay their bill, they will send you a check to pay your bill. So now your electricity supply, your usage part, is now free. I think that's something that's been overlooked a whole lot. Think about that. Next time, think about your last bill that you had from electricity. And think about if that was free. How powerful that could be.
That's right.
Right? So electricity, a person pays what? $400 or $500 a month, right? That's an extra, huh? What'd you say? 100?
Yeah, well, we don't pay that much here.
$100 here?
Yeah.
Electricity?
No.
Ah, no, I ain't moving in Chicago. Yeah. I'll stay in Atlanta and pay $400 or $500. But I know electricity, you know, in Atlanta especially, that bill is about anywhere between $300 to $500.
Wow. Sorry.
Yeah, especially AC and what have you, right? So think about how powerful that would be. That thing could be free, right? We do natural gas there, and our natural gas bill per year is at least $2,500 a year. So that's an extra $2,500 that you're going to add back into your income. A penny saved is a penny earned. Okay. So if you don't think that's powerful, tomorrow, go to your boss and ask them for a $2,500 raise. Let's see how well that goes. Right, but take a look at this, guys. As you enroll customers, beyond 15, when you get to 30, you will get paid an extra $500 one-time bonus and an extra $200 a month as they pay their bill. And every 15 customers in increments, that will continue to happen, $500 bonus, an extra $200 added to that. Okay? So by the time you get up to 60 customers, you're making a residual income of $600 every single month for just enrolling customers. It doesn't cost anything to be able to be a customer. So that means you are providing something for free to friends and family and people you meet every single day.
Right.
No credit check, no deposits. You guys have it a lot easier than we do in Atlanta because there are credit checks and there are deposits if it's required. So it's a lot easier here. And guess what? Everybody has electricity. Not everybody has natural gas in Atlanta. Okay? So that's the opportunity that you have here. So So now we have another thing called leadership bonuses. As you continue to promote along the ranks in this business, you get paid more money for doing the exact same thing. Okay? As a regional director, you are getting paid $25 every single Friday. Okay? As your team grows. The moment they get qualified, what does it take for them to get qualified? 4 points. 4 points get the person qualified. As you help 2 people become regional director, you just got promoted to managing director. And now you put yourself in a position to get paid $100 as your team grows. Now help a few people, 2 people get promoted as a managing director. Now you get promoted to senior director. All right? As senior director, you're doing the exact same thing. Every time somebody gets qualified, only takes 4 points, you're now getting paid $200 as a senior director. We like to call that serious dinero. Okay? But guys, as you promote, whatever you promoted from, the money never stops. From regional director all the way on. Executive director is $250, national director is $300. Nothing changes how you do business. The difference is you're becoming more efficient. So what does that mean? It doesn't matter how bad you are right here. You keep doing it, you're gonna get better along the way, and now you're starting to get checks every single Friday, and those checks turns into commas. Okay? And that happens to unlimited depth. So now we also have incentives, guys. Trips. These people that you see here are not paid actors. We have a few of them here. Okay? This guy right here is actually the founder of the company. Yep, he's crazy. Yep. And he's a certified diver. And these guys right here live out there in Dallas. So we go to great trips. These pictures actually was taken when we went to Cayman Islands, I believe. And we've been to Bermuda, been to Hawaii. And in May, we're headed to, where are we going?
London.
Oh, London.
That's right.
London, that's right. And Paris. So we get some great trips. A few months ago, people just came from Cancun. Mm-hmm. We get 2 great trips a year. 2 great trips a year paid for. All right? And we also have a Mercedes-Benz car program. They pay for their maintenance, insurance, car note, and all you have to do is pay for the gas and turn it on and drive. That's it. Guys, I mean, this is amazing, right? To be able to have all this for what you do and how you earn this thing. It's not going to be given to you. You're going to have to work. But it feels so great from when you are working so hard to be rewarded so great.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So now let's talk a little bit about recurring income. This is the reason why I got involved. For doing something one time and getting paid over and over and over again. So now, as you join, and that's you right there, go out and get 15 customers. And you get 2 business partners, building your team by 2s. And you teach them to just go out and get a handful of customers, just get 5. This is what you get paid on your customers. Put yourself in a position to get about $450 a month. I know nobody's excited about $450 a month. You guys are looking at me like you're crazy. I was like, man, you came late just to tell us about $450. I get it. But it's an extra $6,000.
That's right.
An extra $6,000 a year. Right?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
start
right. Big
breaking
round of
things
applause.
down. Think about how much money are you paying for your car note? Would that cover that? Yeah, right? Think about how much money do you pay for groceries? Would that cover that?
Oh, absolutely.
I've known people who has to make a decision on whether they got to pay their bill or put food on the table.
Yeah.
That's a choice that you don't have to worry about if you could eliminate one of your bills. That's the power, right? But guys, what happens if you just do a little bit more? I like to say that this is minimum wage. What if you don't make your minimum your maximum? Do a little bit more. Instead of you building your team by 2, build it by 4. Same customers, you're getting paid the same, but put yourself in a position to get about close to 12 grand a month. Now I'm hearing a little bit. I get it. But yeah, I mean, guys, 12 grand a month could do a lot, right? But this is a perfect situation, and we know we don't live in a perfect world. But the question I have for you is, remember, how much money did it take to start your business? $199. What if 50% of this work, would that be worth it to you?
Yes.
It's about 6 grand a month.
That's it.
Yeah. Let's go even further. What if 90% of this did not work, but only 10% of this worked? So about $1,200 a month. Would that be worth it to you?
Yes. Absolutely.
So that means that you're in a position to be a 90% failure and still win.
That's right.
Woo! The only way you lose is if you quit.
That's right.
But guess what? You're not gonna lose. Connect won't lose. The thing that actually lost is you, right? Because you quit on yourself, because you didn't quit on Connect, because Connect has already been rolling. With or without you, the train has left the station. Okay? This is just an opportunity and a vehicle. It's either you decide to jump on it and chase after something bigger, or you sit back and watch the people who dare to dream and let this vehicle take them to their dream. That's a choice, and that's a decision that you would have to make. But guys, with that being said, if you like what you see, let's connect.